Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am so happy to say that the rag quilt is done, the little rag quilt, and it came out so good. I am so pleased with it. I'm happy that I pushed through and got this series done. I knew I would, it just was taking a little bit of time. This is it. I'm going to have a slideshow at the end of this video showing you some nice close-ups. And I want to tell you a little bit about this. Look at the back. Oh, I have to take pictures of the back for the slideshow. I forgot about that. I love that pattern. And yes, some of you said it looked like my doodles. And that's why I fell in love with it. Because it does look like my doodles. Maybe I'll doodle. Maybe I'll doodle one day again. I don't know. I loved the way the ragging came out. I'm going to show you close up with the handheld camera, okay? I'm going to tell you that the border, I still love the way I did it. I would do it that way again, but it doesn't show the binding because my snips, my raggedy edges were so long, like almost an inch, so they just curl over and cover it. But I'm telling you, it still has a much better feel to the edge. It's not like just sewing all around and snipping the edges. That's very flat. It doesn't feel good. This feels good to me. You can tell. See that little ridge where I made sure I, caught some batting in there? So it still kind of looks like there's binding there. I just love it so much. And I have some tricks up my sleeve that I want to try. Experimenting with ragging. And I'm excited. I'm excited about it. So please subscribe and you won't miss any of that shit. Okay? I have to take pictures. Will I remember this? I think I will. Before I show you the close-ups. Everything is 100% cotton, including the backing, just regular quilt cotton. There's nothing special about quilt cotton. Whatever cotton you find that, feels like it could be used for a quilt, you can use it for a quilt. You don't even have to always use cotton. You can use cotton poly blends, which really last forever, and they are usually way cheaper. You can use anything you want. You can use clothing and blankets or sheets or, just if you're practicing and you just want to play with things, just use whatever you have. So the quilt measures 21 inches square. And yeah, I'm looking at it on my lap. It could be a lap quilt, especially if somebody has a cat or dog and they want, jump on my lap. And you don't want hair all over you, good. But of course, I'm always wanting it to be for a pet or a doll, a child. A child might like this just to hang on to as a little security blanket. Stuffed animals, whatever. I just love the way it came out. Oh yeah, so I'm going to switch cameras and show you close up. Let's look at here. See, there's a lot of ragging. Now, some of you might not like that. I like it. I think it makes the little quilt so puffy. I just really, really love the way this came out. If you don't want big bunches of shit like this, you can trim the fabric. You can still make them like an inch like I did, and then maybe trim them a little bit. And that way, I don't know, people who are fussy about ragging might also be fussy about trimming. Do what you want. You can do what you want. I'm going to show you the edge, but I want to show you one corner. Where is it? Where is it? I do want to point out this corner is not as fluffy as the other parts. When I washed it the first time, I like to wash twice if I'm selling it, just so it's nice and fluffy. I hadn't snipped there, so I snipped after the first wash and did the second wash, but it didn't really fluff up too much because it was only the first wash for that part. So it will fluff up after you wash it again. And I think the squares, they just look really cute. They look smaller. I mean, they started as 5 inches, but obviously with the seam allowances that I used, it made them look smaller, and then of course they shrink, makes them look smaller, and then when they have this kind of a border around them, makes them look even smaller. I like it very much. Okay, now let's look at the binding, I'm gonna say, on the back. It's not really binding. I still love it. See how it's very finished on the edge? Let's do it this way. If we were to flip that over, see? There is that little bit that looks like binding under there, and it's just a much better feel. That's the thing I hated about rag quilts, is that they just have a floppy edge around it. But you can finish it just by sewing all the way around and then snipping the edges all the way around. That's a very easy way to do it, and maybe you'd rather have a floppy edge as opposed to something like this. I don't know what else to tell you. Obviously, you're washing this in the machine and you're drying it, and once again, it will be really, really cool for a pet or your lap. It is definitely big enough for your lap. I do have a playlist for this, so go watch the first 2 videos and you'll see how I made it. At the time that I'm recording this, I have just 1 set left of these squares. If you want it, you'll find my eBay link in the description of this video. You gotta go grab it quick because it's going to sell out. And I will try to even get more stock when I'm making videos like this, because you guys seem to really like to shop when you see what it is that I am making. Please do subscribe so you can see my other quilts that I'm going to be making. I'm really going to try focusing on a mix, a nice mix of sewing, some crochet. I gotta polish my nails and stop chewing around my fingers, because you know that I do that. If I don't polish my nails, I end up chewing the skin around my fingers, and I don't like close-ups of that. You guys know that about me. So I will do that. And you know, so I'd like to do some crochet. I would like to do some more doodling. Just anything that I can think of, paper beads. I want to do these things, and I feel like I'm going to be heading to a place where I'll be able to do that again. And but there's going to be a nice mix of anything crafty and still car vlogs, updates about my life, all of that. I'm not giving up on that because I need you guys, right? So please subscribe. Geez, I feel like there's more things I'm supposed to be telling you about this. The auction starts at 1 penny. It runs for 1 week. So if you're watching in the future, it's gone. It's gone bye-bye. It found a new home. It runs for 1 week. It starts at a penny, and there's free shipping for all USA. There is an international program that I'm supposedly hooked up with through eBay, but the shipping will not be free, and you're responsible for whatever taxes or whatever your country wants from you, and it's not even all countries. So you can go check that out, and you know, if you are good with it, I guess you can bid. I don't know. I don't know about it, so I'll let you figure it out. Yeah, just really, really happy with it. So the auction link is in the description of this video. Bid if you want to. Buy that 1 last pack of these squares if you want to. I didn't think I could get more. It's possible that I'll get more, but I really think I'd rather get something else now, and we'll work on another project together. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye!